Well, I'm late. This was supposed to be an entertaining rant about CrossFit and Thanksgiving, but you know what? It's turned out to be something even better. So maybe it'll be a Black Friday rant because it's evolved as of late because of some gifts courtesy of the WFP, the World Fitness Project, some good movie names. The Debacle in Copenhagen, The Curious Case of the Missing Thanksgiving Day Workouts. How about Snakes on a Boat? Oh, I get it. That's funny. If you know, you know. Anyway, more on that disaster in a moment, but I am most certainly thankful for Will Morad. I'm thankful for Hunter McIntyre.
Entertain me, clown. You're a frickin' pansy.
I'm thankful for this guy.
CrossFit will not get you a body like mine, so I suppose only keep listening if you want a body like mine. And CrossFit is also great if you want to be disliked by the rest of the fitness community.
I'm thankful for this guy.
Weird exercises, chronic injuries, and a cult-like mentality also became synonymous with CrossFit.
I'm even thankful for Guy Mojeros. Because when Dallin Pepper was making fun of my 100 burpee box jump over time on Boys Interrupted.
847 is brutal.
After talking to a few coaches, some OG coaches who, know workouts and times, it actually turns out that my time's really not that bad. You made me question it, Dallin, and I was sad. And my feet hurt, and I can go faster, but I was still sad. Then I remembered an image in my head, something from Tour Stop 2, and I thought to myself, didn't you have a little trouble with some burpee box jump overs yourself at one point? Here's you and me synced up together, me at the end of my 100 burpee box jump over workout, and you at the end of an event at Tour Stop 2. Anyway, Guy's been done for like 4 minutes. Everybody else, too. Will Morad in the WFP. Will. You're announcing your workouts for the finale in Copenhagen. This is supposed to be like the CrossFit Games for you guys. Why on earth are you doing a podcast in your car?
Let's just say I hope you guys know how to swim.
I mean, for all the things that you guys spend that blank check on, you would think that one of the easiest would be a professional podcast setup. Literally, open the door to your car, walk out, and go inside your house or go inside somewhere, anywhere. Can you imagine seeing Dave Castro doing games announcements from his car? Well, it doesn't matter now because it doesn't exist. You guys took it down. You took it down because it's all wrong. Brian Spin posted about it, and the workouts that you put in writing versus the workouts that you had in the video, they weren't the same. They didn't match up. There were all sorts of glaring errors. I'm going to try not to sound like a broken record, but I probably will. I will inevitably get a comment on this video like I do on every video. Why do you hate the WFP? Why are you so against the WFP? I don't. I hate the way that the league was propped up with utter pomp and circumstance and all condescendedness. If none of it had gone down the way it had, with the lies and the holding things back and the secrets and setting themselves up against CrossFit as the professionals, then there wouldn't be nearly as much hate right now. Nobody hates Rogue. If Rogue decided to have 3 events or 2 events leading to Rogue, would anybody be mad? Not really. It's the way you set it up. It's not the thing itself. And look, make no mistake, if they could, they would take drastic measures to smother out CrossFit, the company, and take over the space themselves. How do I know? They tried for exclusivity to lure people away from the games. The waters were tested. Don't tell me that they weren't. The only reason that Will can say that they aren't pursuing exclusivity or this exclusivity is made up is because it's not happening. Of course it's not happening now because nobody wanted it. But that was the road that you would have gone down, Will. 100%. Exclusivity, 1. Saxon Pancheck and had him trying to get affiliates signed up. 2. Tried to buy CrossFit. 3. Wouldn't talk to CrossFit, wouldn't meet with CrossFit. 4. And the only reason none of this has gone down in any meaningful way is because nobody wanted exclusivity. Saxon quit, and we haven't heard much about the affiliates since then. You didn't buy CrossFit, and you're talking to CrossFit now that they have the upper hand and are in the power position with their game season conflicting with a WFP season that is on the decline, Will Morad would have destroyed HQ and tried to take over the ecosystem without a second thought. And that would have been bad for CrossFit. And that's why I'm not a fan. The other villains this Thanksgiving season, Hunter McIntyre went on another rant. Me and him are going back and forth about whether or not I'm fat. I'm fat. He said I was mid-20s% for body fat.
I'll Venmo you $100 right now if you're under 20.
I've got a lot of DEXA scans and whatnot in the past, and when I was 20%, I actually looked this up. I was 20.9%, and maybe I can insert the picture. To me, it looks a lot more than 20.9%. I did have a lot of muscle as well, and I was, I think, 208 pounds or something, 205 pounds. When he was live, I said Hiller said I'm like 14% or something like that.
Dude thinks that everything that Andrew Hiller says is basically gospel.
And he went off on a rant about Hiller doesn't know anything about anything.
You believe in Andrew Hiller because you guys no longer have a leader. You guys are just idiots. He doesn't know anything.
What you just said.
And the rest is history. Some funny reels were made. Hunter attempted to stop swearing.
I'm trying not to swear right now, so I'm stalling a little bit when I talk.
And then went on to swear profusely.
And I told him to go fuck himself. And he said, I just want to say good race. And I said, suck my nuts. I don't give a flying if you think I had a good race.
I like Hunter, but CrossFit is better than High Rocks, and my body fat percentage is anywhere from 14 to 16%.
Keeping it real, we both know that you're fat. Now you guys are all just sitting here in the mud, especially you, all chubby.
What you just said.
It's been as low as 11. Then there's this guy.
Weird exercises, chronic injuries, and a cult-like mentality also became synonymous with CrossFit.
He got Hiller's video removed, it looks like. I saw that he was complaining on YouTube, on a YouTube post, not a video, but like a post, about Hiller straight up stealing his video cover or something, blah, blah, blah. The next thing I know, I look one day and Hiller's video is gone. So it appears that he must have been able to get it removed. And I think I might have saw Hiller respond to him and change the cover for a moment too, but it's still gone. So that's pretty lame. And I challenged the guy to have a debate to get on a YouTube live to discuss the actual content of his video. Some of the laziest, uninformed statements about CrossFit that I've ever seen. It honestly may be rage bait. I don't think he knows anything about CrossFit. And then this guy here.
If your main goal is to build muscle and look more aesthetic, train like a bodybuilder. If your main goal is to get fitter and look like a do CrossFit.
Just honestly has to be rage bait. You're talking about people's aesthetics and like, what are you talking about, dude? First off, clearly on performance enhancers. But second off, like compare that with Pat Vellner or Ricky Garrard, and it's like, dude, what are you talking about? CrossFitters are probably some of the most ripped people on the planet. It's talking about being freaking jacked, having both muscle mass and low body fat. But we're thankful for you this Thanksgiving season. And the reason why is because we get to talk about why they are all wrong. And more importantly, why CrossFit is great. So here's 5 reasons that you should be thankful that you do CrossFit this Thanksgiving season. It's probably Black Friday by now. Heck, it might even be Saturday. This is going to take forever. Number 1, you're in a cult. Yeah, I said it. It's true, we're in a cult, but it's like a good cult, like a happy cult, a positive cult. Not everyone has a family, but you do. We do workouts in a class where we go through something difficult every single day. We push each other every single day. Hopefully, we hold each other accountable every single day. We interact, we converse, we get that face-to-face time, that human interaction for at least 1 hour every single day. If you don't have community at your CrossFit affiliate, your CrossFit gym, even if you're some freaking weirdo, there is a place for you. Try another box. You will find a class where you bond with people. It is much easier to meet people and to bond with them when you are working towards a common goal. So we should be thankful for the gift of healthy friends that CrossFit provides the opportunity for. You still got to do a little bit of work. Speaking of work, do you guys know who AC Green was? He's the Iron Man. He's got the record for most consecutive games.
3 on 4 on 2 break, and AC Green completes it himself.
He's now a part of HGR CBD, which I've talked a lot about. They're doing a whole rebrand. There's some awesome new stuff coming out, and I'm going to be talking about that, and we'll let you know as it happens. Number 2, you are fitter this Thanksgiving than you were in 2021. Now, I picked 2021 because I wasn't quite doing CrossFit yet until the beginning of 2022. So I'm relating this to myself. Go look back at your scores from 4 years ago. Unless you're an elite athlete doing 4 hours of training a day and you were 32 and now you're 36, you're a master's athlete, so you're getting a little bit older and you're only training an hour a day now and you don't want to compete, you probably got less fit, right? But if you're a normal person who started CrossFit in the last 5 to 7 years, you are fitter right now than you were in 2021 as long as you do it with any bit of intentionality. You should be thankful that CrossFit makes you fitter. I'll give you an example, and this is what brought this to my mind. There was a workout in 2022 that we did. The time cap was 18 minutes. I got 17:58 Thanksgiving 3 years ago. I don't even know how that's freaking possible. It's horrible. 2023, a year later, I'd lost some weight. I got much fitter. I beat the whole class with a 9:58. We had the workout come up again last week, and I got an 8:40, so I beat myself by a minute 20. Did it again because I felt like I could go faster, and I got a 7:58. This is why tracking workouts and repeating workouts are important to be able to gauge where you're at. Anyway, number 3, CrossFit is cooler. You are cooler. You really are. CrossFit always had an aura. As an outsider, I saw it. I saw them jumping around on the bars and the rings and doing crazy things. And even when I made fun of it, I remember in my head, I thought, man, these guys are crazy. They're super fit. I could never do that. And that's the group you're in now. They may say that CrossFit is dying. They may whisper that you're crazy or that you're in a cult. Well, my physical therapist said that CrossFitters paid for his house.
I am Jack's smirking revenge.
And CrossFitters keep my practice alive, said the surgeon. Blah, blah, blah. But the truth is that everyone knows that you're the king of the jungle. CrossFitters are the best. If you commit yourself to it, you'll be the fittest of pretty much all your friends. Go learn those awesome things. If you're not inhibited by age or by disability, you can do muscle ups, you can handstand walk, you can do all that. Sometimes you might need to lose a little bit of weight. Sometimes you need to practice the skill more, but CrossFit is a gift to be thankful for because it's not boring. There are endless things that you can be working on, learning, and improving. Going to Globo Gym was so boring. I wanted to claw my eyes out. And even working out in my garage before I knew CrossFit methodology was boring. And I could never be consistent with it. Number 4, your health. Cardiovascular health is the number one indicator of whether or not you're going to freaking die young.
He has a 5-year plan.
What is it? Don't die?
VO2 max is important. If you do CrossFit, you are going to have better cardiovascular health than 98% of the population. Combine CrossFit with eating good and eating clean, and it is a recipe to do the best you can with what you have. But honestly, you still might walk out into the street and get hit by a bus. That part we can't control. But the other stuff we can. We should be thankful that we're healthier than we would have been if we didn't do CrossFit. And number 5, be thankful that if the zombie apocalypse happens, you, Mr. or Mrs. CrossFitter, will survive.
When the virus struck, for obvious reasons, the first ones to go were the fatties.
If the zombies come 10 years from now, we will still be doing CrossFit, and I am thankful for that. Like a zombie itself, it will never die. I can see it now. Eat meat, veggies, power lifters, some strongman, little high roxers, no children. The updated 100 words of fitness. Regularly try new weapons. It's going to be epic, and we're going to be great. CrossFit Games Zombieland 2039 is going to be the best gosh darn CrossFit Games we've had in years. You won't have to PR your 5K running from zombies because they died with a VO2 max of about 29. That's right. The rule is when you die, your VO2 max is locked in. Your fitness is locked in. You ain't getting fitter. Whatever the state you were when you became undead is the state you are as a zombie. Have you seen the shows? There's fat zombies, slow zombies, fast zombies, medium zombies. You did high rocks and now you're a weak zombie running in circles all day. Too bad. That was your poor decision. I mean, the ultra marathoners, they can only run so long. Eventually they'll slow down and they'll have to eat. How will they eat? They won't. They will be eat 10. The power lifters will stay strong and I would imagine would win some battles. But at the end of the day, CrossFitters have community. We're strong too. We'll just overpower them. We have strength. We're well-rounded and we're not going to run out of breath.
Cardio.
They may give us a hard time at first, but as soon as they run out of their special sauce, if you know what I mean, they're going to start to deflate and it's game over. Bodybuilders will also deflate. Same reason, but they serve no functional purpose. You can just sneak up on them while they're posing in a mirror, taking a selfie. And these guys right here, be thankful. We're going to be feasting on them for days. It's not the best meat. It's not like power lifter filet. But there's enough meat on some of the bigger ones like Hunter McIntyre to make for some decent eating.
Save the neck for me, Clark.
And that will be our Thanksgiving, so we will be thankful for your meat. The only sort of nightmare scenario here where the world loses all hope is if CrossFitters, I mean, they're bound to be turned. Some of them, unfortunately, you always lose some. Maybe the ones in class who never pay attention to the whiteboard briefing, or the ones who ask if we can take it from the rack during the WOD, the ones who put their time cap as the freaking time cap for their score and don't do the cap plus the reps not completed.
Enter your scores right!
The shortcutters and the no-reppers, the ones who said, CrossFit sucks, join my program. I'm looking at you, Ben Bergeron. Enough of these folks get turned early on, these CrossFitter stragglers. CrossFit zombies could be a problem for CrossFitters. And as soon as that threshold of like 50-50 zombies to non-zombie CrossFitters, we've got more CrossFit zombies than CrossFit people, it's over. I mean, not much really changes, though. Either way, we're taken care of. Our fitness is locked in. I mean, we're going to eat people whether we're zombies or not zombies. We're just undead now. We run the world as eternal zombies. And come to think of it, that doesn't sound half bad. Anyway, that's about it. But Will Morad, I want to invite you to Christmas. He did not accept my invite to Thanksgiving. And I cordially invite you to Christmas with the Hoopers and to ceremonially cut the Hooper Christmas goose. I hope you accept this gift. We will sing Christmas carols together and watch It's a Wonderful Life while we drink a nice cup of eggnog around an open fire. And I hope to see you there, and everybody remember to trigger a high roxer this week.
Keeping it real, we both know that you're fat.
Suck it, Andrew Hiller, you piece of shit.